right, we're live.
Nope. So that's the end of the JV basketball game. We have a 20-minute warm-up, and then we'll start the varsity game. So we will be back in 20 minutes with varsity basketball action. check, Mike. Well, we're running down here just on 35 seconds before player introductions in tonight's contest between the Lakewood Cougars and the Anacortes Seahawks. Cougars come into the game 1-0 with a dramatic win last week over the Marysville Pilchuck Tomahawks. Malia Schroeder took the Texas two-step into a 3 with 44 seconds left to go. Cashed it in, then came back and blocked a shot on a 3 that would have tied the game. Couple of free throws late, and the Cougars secured a 4-point victory. Anacortes comes into the game tonight 1-2. They have a win over a Bellingham team that was described as not very good. And their 2 losses were at Stanwood and to a very, very good LeConner team.
Check, here we go. Welcome to the Lakewood Hardwoods. Tonight's matchup, Northwest.
So we're about ready to get underway, and we're going to go down to the PA announcer, Travis Bors, for the starting lineups.
Welcome to the whiteout.
So I don't know how to get it.
The Seahawks come here under the direction of head coach, Mr. Nate Dunham, his assistants Pat Swab, Sarah Saunders, and Sydney Anderson. While Lakewood is under the direction of head coach, Mr. Chris Wallstrom, his assistants Rachel Anderson and Jeff Lego. The officials, the men in stripes tonight on the floor are a Mr. Steve Landry, Nathan Munn, and Jeff Sadoris. Their experience and integrity qualified them to administer the rules of this game, so fans, players, and coaches, please give them the respect that they deserve tonight. And now for tonight's starters. Starting with Anacortes. She is a sophomore guard, number 15, Reese Morgenthal. She's a junior guard, number 12, Erin Kennedy. A junior forward, 21, Cameron Kerr. The junior guard, number 11, Rosie Hudson. And last for the Seahawks, the senior guard forward, 22, Riley Purple. And now dim the lights, please, for Lakewood starters.
All right, well, with the shenanigans for the introductions over, now everyone's going to stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance.
So the starting lineups tonight for the Cougars, one change in the starting lineup. Casey Smith looks like she was not announced into the starting lineup. So Emma Taco looks like she's taking the place of Smith. Other than that, the four other starters from the other night: Harrison, number 3, Mandy Harrison, the senior; Natalie Krieger, number 13, a senior; Avalon Cummer, a 6-foot sophomore; and joining her in the starting lineup is Malia Schroeder. So Taco, Cummer, Krieger, Schroeder, and Harrison. For the Seahawks, Erin Kennedy, number 12, a junior guard, with Cameron Kerr, a junior center, jumping right now with Cummer. That ball comes to number 11. We think that's Rosie Hudson. She is not in our program. Number 11 is not in our program. And that is a pass from Kennedy down to Kerr for a lay-in and a quick 2-point lead for the Seahawks. Also out is Reese Morgenthaler, number 15. She and her sister, Brianne Morgenthaler, are on this team. Both of them, I think, are the daughters of longtime basketball coach in the state of Washington, Rick Morgenthaler, who finished up his career at Anacortes High School. So an early 2-0 lead now for the Seahawks. Cougars showing their man-to-man defense. Lots of pressure on the ball. That ball goes in low to Kerr. Again, Cummer gets trapped behind and gets called for the block. Reaching forward instead of standing straight up. First one is up and good. Second one's up off the front rim. Cummer aggressively goes after the rebound. Gets it out to Taco, just a little bit too far for Harrison and out of bounds. Seahawk ball. Just underway in the opening quarter. 7:08 to go in the first quarter. Game starting late due to the length of the JV game, but it is starting about 15 minutes earlier than last game against Marysville Pilchuck, which didn't start till about 7:55. That's a called for a carry. Little token man-to-man pressure now by Morgenthaler on Taco. Taco has no trouble with it, gets into the Cummer at the high post. As the Cougars run their offense, gets it to Krieger on the drive, goes to the basket, kicks it back to Taco. She penetrates, able to get an angle and scoops it up and in. Cougars on the board, trailing 3-2. Back cut by Hudson, and she gets it. Nice pass by Morgenthaler on the cutting Hudson. Cougars are very aggressive on defense. They're going to have to watch those back cuts and those post-ups all night. Taco looking for a screen from Schroeder, knocked out of bounds. Riley Perkle, a senior guard forward, number 22, is your other starter tonight for the Seahawks. Ball deflected on the inbounds, and here come the Seahawks on the run. Gets to Hudson. She shoots it long. Hits right to Harrison, to Taco. Schroeder running the floor. Gets it in the middle. Taco looks low for a cutting Krieger. Knocked away by Kerr, out of bounds. Anacortes only features 2 seniors on this squad, Riley Perkle and Ariana Bickley. And Perkle is the starter. We don't see Bickley yet coming off the bench. That was Cummer throwing it out to Taco, who shuffled her feet. Not much of a shuffle, but called for a travel right in front of the official. So the Seahawks have the ball with a 5-2 lead. Again, aggressive defense. Harrison jumps out. Back cut as they are spreading the floor. Hard cut off the wing. Ball deflected. Here's Harrison. And a lot of reaching and pushing, and the foul is called. That foul is on 11, Rosie Hudson. The Cougars ball on the baseline. Inbounds play run to Krieger. She's open, and she is fouled. And fouls on Morgenthaler. That's her first.
The line cheating Natalie Krieger.
Krieger at the line. Krieger was a very effective free throw shooter in the first game, and she drills that one. And now into the game will be Casey Smith in for Malia Schroeder. Second one is up and it's in. So Krieger brings the Cougars back to within 1 at 5-4. 5:11 to go here in the first quarter. Dribble drive, kick out for a 3, long, right to Krieger. Krieger looks for an outlet. Hudson's there on Harrison, so she'll bring it up herself. Taco throws it right to Perkle, but Harrison steals it back. And Chris Walster calls a quick 30-second timeout. So with 4:42 left to go in the first quarter, Cougars are trailing 5-4 with the ball. And into the game will be number 25, Elena Jones, the freshman who played some good minutes for them the other night in their 4-point victory over the Marysville Pilchuck Tomahawks. So the referee blew the whistle to have them break the huddle. They didn't come out on the first horn or the second horn, so he gave each team a delay of game warning. The next one could result in a technical foul. It's pretty early to assess that kind of warning without talking to the teams first, especially since either one of his partners came over and tried to tell the teams to break the huddle, which usually happens is you've got a couple of officials saying, let's break the huddle. Cameron Kerr with the foul over the back of Cummer, and it'll be Cougar ball on the baseline. Balls to Jones at the high post, takes it to the basket, off the Seahawk hip. It's going to stay here, 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball comes into Taco. Krieger gets it to her. Beautiful entry pass, and Taco puts the lay-in in. Cougars take a 6-5 lead here. Taco slashes at it, knocks it away. Recovered by the Seahawks. Now 3 from the wing. It's long. Off of Harrison's hands, but right to Kerr, who puts it in. 7-6 now. Lead goes back to the Seahawks. Taco finally gets rid of it to Krieger. Looks to Jones, back to Krieger. Jones slides the lane, looks for the post, doesn't have it. Taco dribbles it to Jones, who takes it to the basket and scores. That foul's going to be on Riley Perkle. And Elena Jones gets the hoop and the arm.
To the line for a 3-point.
She'll go to the line for one shot. So Cougars back in front, 8-7. And Jones puts the next one in. So Jones with the 3-point play, 3:35 left to go in the first quarter. As Cougars take a 9-7 lead. That 3 is long. Harrison chases it down. Starts going up the sideline. And runs into Reese Morgenthaler. And the ball goes out of bounds. Referee gives that to the Cougars. And now into the game will be the other senior on the squad, Ariana Bickley. She's coming in for Riley Perkle. Ball to Krieger. Looks inside to Jones. Not there. Knocked away. Here come the Seahawks 2-on-1. And Rosie Hudson with the lay-in off the assist. Ties the game up at 9. When Cordes comes up with the press. Cougars handle it now. Casey Smith with the ball out top, looking for Taco. Jones to Krieger on the low post. Up, it misses. Jones knocks it away. But Anacortes secures it, and here they come on the run. Aaron Kennedy with a hippity-hop dribble knocked away by Casey Smith. Right to Krieger. Krieger looks to Jones, but knocks it off the back of her head. Recovered by Smith, and the Cougars are going to run some offense. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Big screen by Jones, but Taco is not. The ball's knocked out of bounds on Taco. So Natalie Krieger coming out. She's had a couple of baskets, a couple of free throws. And Megan Omlid, the freshman, will come in and replace her. And now Cummer's going to come into the game and replace Harrison. So 2:25 to go in the first quarter, tied at 9. And now we see some wholesale substitutions for both teams. Micaiah Dunham now into the game, a freshman now for the Seahawks. So Taco, Omlid, and Jones, 3 freshmen in there with Cummer, a sophomore, and Smith, a senior. For the Cougars, Bickley, Reese Morgenthaler, Cameron Kerr, Aaron Kennedy, and Micah Dunham in for the Seahawks. On the dribble drive, there's a reach and a foul.
Fouls on 24, Casey Smith.
Fouls on Casey Smith. It's going to be Anacortes ball on the baseline. That's 4 fouls on the Seahawks and a second team foul for the Cougars. Anacortes brings the ball in. And there's going to be a foul on Elena Jones. Referee pointing to his head. Says she popped her in the head. So Elena Jones with the foul. And now that's her first.
Elena Jones. Taking it 13.
And into the game now is Brianne Morgenthaler for her sister Reese Morgenthaler. Ran the same inbounds play that time. Kerr was able to get open and lay it in. Seahawks by 2, 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Comer with the screen for Taco, gets it at the high post. Looks inside for Omelet, takes a dribble to get her balance. Knocked away that time by Kerr and rebounded by Kerr. Anacortes on the break. Beautiful pass by Kennedy to Kerr, but Kerr misses the lay-in. Cougars now coming back. Taco tries to float one over the head of the Seahawk defender to Jones, but it's knocked away. Schroeder now in for Taco. Ball comes into Omelet, looking inside for Jones. Nice catch. Taps it to Schroeder, gets it, misses the lay-in. Here comes Kerr on the run. Going to the basket, lays it in with the right hand, and it's good. And now the Cougars, in their haste to get the ball inbounds, stepped in or over the line, and a violation. That's going to give the ball back to the Seahawks. 13-9, 4-point lead for the Seahawks. And now Mia Barber is coming in for the Cougars for Elena Jones. And again, they run the same play to Kerr. She's been open 3 times in a row. That time she misses it, but she is fouled by Barber.
Fouls on Mia Barber. Still line Cameron Kerr.
Cameron Kerr to the line for 2. She misses the first. And now we have some reinforcements for Anacortes. Reese Morgenthaler and Chloe Borland will come in. Sitting down will be Erin Kennedy. And actually, Chloe Borland will be in for Kerr, the shooter. Couldn't come into the game yet. Ball's missed, but rebound by Morgenthaler. Puts it up, misses it. Rebounded by Dunham. The back cut. And Brianne Morgenthaler lays it in. Schroeder got caught ball watching, and her player went back door for the lay-in. 6-point lead for the Seahawks now, under a minute to go. Omelet working hard on the baseline. Goes for the reverse scoop and is fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. 33.8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Anacortes leading 15-9. That's Cameron Kerr's foul. I believe that's going to be her second. It is. As Omelet leaves the first one short. Sub into the game now. Kerr's coming out, and Chloe Borland will finally get a chance to come into the game. Omelet puts it in, gets the second one. Cougs now down by 5, 15-10, 30 seconds left to go. Morgenthaler on the drive, goes right to the basket, past Smith, lays it in. 20 seconds now to go, last possession, shot clock off. Omelet with the ball, and she has her pocket picked by Morgenthaler, going to the basket. Smith is back, goes to the basket, Smith fouls her, and Morgenthaler will go to the line with 9.2 seconds left here in the first quarter. This game was tied at 9, and Anacortes is now on an 8-1 run over the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Morgenthaler's first shot is off. Second one is up, and it's off. Omelet with the rebound, harassed by Morgenthaler, gets to Smith. 4, 3, 2, 1, and the clock is going to run out without the Cougars getting a shot off.
At the end of 1, Anacortes 17, Lakewood 10.
So a little bit of clock unawareness by the senior Smith. 17-10, we're after 1. We're going to pause 60 seconds. We'll be back in 45. Cougars trailing by 7 to the Anacortes Seahawks. All right, so the referee's blowing the first whistle. Let's see if the coaches break their huddle a little quicker. But you can see that both referees now have come over to the huddle to avoid that delay of game warning. And both teams are on the floor. The referee's ready to start the action. Cougars are trailing 17-10. The Seahawks with a mini 8-1 run in the last 3 minutes of the quarter. And here we are underway in the second quarter. Cougars have Schroeder, Harrison, Jones, Krieger, and Taco on the floor. Steal by Harrison. And now stolen back by Morgenthaler. Reese Morgenthaler on the dribble drive. She has it taken away from her by Jones and then commits a grab. So that'll be Cougar ball on the baseline. Foul on Morgenthaler. A little bit of frustration there as she had the ball stripped away from her on the dribble drive and then went and grabbed back. And when Jones tried to snatch it away from her, she just continued to hold on. It's Morgenthaler's second foul. It is the 6th team foul on the Seahawks. The Cougars have been a pretty good free throw shooting team so far this year in their game and a quarter. So getting into the bonus could help them. That's Schroeder on the drive. Harrison with a long two, and it's good. Andy Harrison knocks down the two. And the Cougars have the first points of the quarter. So Taco, Harrison, Jones, Krieger, and Schroeder in the 2-3 zone for the Cougars. That's Dunham, Morgenthaler, and now into the game is Ayaya Hargrove. She misses. And on the fourth opportunity, that's Brianne Morgenthaler gets the lay-in. So Cougs not very active on the defensive board that time. And Schroeder is called for a travel. So on the floor for the Seahawks are Dunham, Hargrove, Brianne Morgenthaler, Aaron Kennedy, and Chloe Borland. Borland with the ball now. Looks to skip it, gets the screen from the high post, penetrates to the baseline, double team. Ball is swung now, a little 12-foot runner, front rim. Hargrove with the rebound, and she gets it, and she scores. Aaliyah Hargrove, very active on the offensive boards, crashes hard, and she gets the basket and will shoot a free throw.
Check that foul on 25, Jones.
That foul is on Alina Jones. That's her second foul. Cougars 6th as well. So we'll be shooting a lot of free throws here in the second quarter. That's Perkle back into the game, and Hargrove is in too soon. The free throw shooter cannot cross the free throw line until the ball hits the rim. She was in early. Seahawks to show some pressure. Casey Smith has it, bringing it up. Hawked by Morgenthaler. Gets it to Krieger cross court, takes the ball to the basket. Misses the lay-in. Rebound to Borland. And here come the Seahawks on a run. Into Hargrove, but Smith steps in front and takes it away. Sees Harrison running ahead. Passes a little bit behind her. But she takes it 1-on-4. She's going to shoot it anyway. Ball knocked away by Krieger to Perkle, who throws up a wild one. And now we're going up and down again, because here comes Harrison. 1-on-4 again. This time she finds Jones as a cutter, but she travels. So we've got another timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout called by Lakewood. 5:34 left to go here in the half. Anacortes is leading 21-12. All right, second whistle now. Anacortes is back on the floor. Lakewood's coming back. The referee's going to put the ball in play before the Cougars are set. And here come the Seahawks. Cougars now ready. Kennedy running the point now. There's Rosie Hudson back into the game. Screen by Hargrove, gets the ball to Kennedy for three. It's off. Hargrove goes stumbling down, going for the offensive glass. Jones with the rebound, up to Comer at the high post. Looks weak side to Harrison. Front rims it. Comer goes to the boards, over her head. Anacortes with the ball. Ball quickly ahead now into front court. Kennedy has it at the top. Gets the ball to Burkle, misses it. Krieger fighting for it, grabs it, and is unable to jerk it away from Borland, and the ball goes out of bounds. Seahawk ball. Taco in for Harrison. 4:50 to go here in the half. Anacortes leads 21-12. This game was tied at 9, and Anacortes has been on a little bit of a run since then. Hudson challenges Comer, puts it up over her, off the front rim. Taco kind of boxes her out. Hudson knocks the ball off. Cougar ball. There's a sub waiting at the scorer's bench and not going to get in. Krieger has the ball, tries to throw it through Hargrove, who gets it, outraces Taco to the basket and lays it in. 23-12 now, Anacortes leads. Smith with the ball running the point, going to be called for an offensive foul as Hudson turned her around a couple of times. Didn't see a whole lot of chicken wing there, but the referee did. And enough for an offensive foul. And while that is the 7th team foul on the Cougars, Anacortes will not shoot 1-on-1 as they do not shoot offensive fouls, player control fouls. Anacortes calls timeout, full timeout. And so with 4:08 left to go, although the clock is still running, now it stops at 4:04. And so with 4:07 left to go in the half, Anacortes with timeout, they leads 23-12, and we will be back in 45 seconds. So while we were gone, you might have seen the referees engaging in discussion with the scorers table. That is the 17th foul on the Cougars, as we said. Anacortes does not shoot 1-on-1 because you do not shoot player control fouls. The referee explained that to the Anacortes scorekeeper, and now it will be Anacortes ball as the referees are still engaged in the conversation. They seem satisfied. It's going to be Seahawk ball on there's 11 seconds on the shot clock. 4:10, they put 7 seconds back on the clock. And so, and they just put 10 seconds back on the shot clock. So nice catch inside. Can't control it, steps out of bounds. That pass was high, and Borland did a nice job just to pull it down. And Krieger throws that inbounds pass through the hands of Crystal Raymond. And that ball goes out of bounds. It's Seahawk ball. Unforced error. So ball comes in now. Riley Perkle now running the point. That's Kennedy now at the top. She cuts in the middle of the zone, looks weak side. There's Perkle. Looks to shoot, doesn't have it. Raymond with the steal. Hudson's back on defense. Raymond to the basket. Hudson with the block. And now that will send Raymond to the free throw line, shooting 2.
Fouls on 11. Rosie Hudson.
Raymond's first shot is good. And I believe that is the first point for the Cougars this quarter. No, Mandy Harrison has a jump shot. And they also have another free throw, so that's 4 points for the Cougars this quarter. Raymond puts it up and in. 23-14, Cougars under 10 now, down by 9. 3:35 to go here in the half. Taco Raymond Jones in the game with Schroeder, Comer on the back line. That ball is long out to Jones. She gets it to Schroeder. Schroeder throws it to the corner. Taco now on the dribble drive. Gets to the middle of the key, shoots it, and she is fouled.
Fouls on 41. Hargrove.
So that ball foul was called on Hargrove. It's going to send Taco to the line. They're shooting 2, so the referee needs to let them shoot 1. In the rules of high school basketball, and Taco makes the first one. In the rules of high school basketball, the substitutes all happen in between the first and second free throw of a 2-shot foul, unless they're subbing for the shooter, and that is if she makes that shot. After she makes the second shot, she would then come out. Taco's second one is long. Jones fighting for the rebound, doesn't get it. Chased down by Dunham, and now comes Kennedy on the run. Quickly up the floor to Perkle. She challenges the basket. Schroeder puts 2 hands on her back and is called for the push. And now Perkle's going to shoot 1-1. 3 minutes and 3 seconds left to go here in the half. Seahawks are leading 23-15. And now they'll be shooting 1-on-1. And so far they've been pretty good free throw shooters. First one is up and it's in. Second shot is up and good, 24-15. And again, we're going to see some token pressure by the Seahawks. Ball gets to Schroeder, throws it up in the air to Comer, kinds of pushed from underneath by Dolan, but no foul, gives it back to Schroeder, sets the screen for Taco, gets the ball to Elena Jones, on the dribble drive, goes to the basket, and that time there's no foul on Cameron Kerr, as the referees say they shoot straight up. That goes off her and goes out of bounds. Into the game for the first time, Ellie Agee, the 5'8" sophomore, coming into the game to get some run now for Elena Jones. Ball's knocked down for the kick. New 30-second now clock for the Cougars. Ball's thrown into Comer. Faces up, kicks it out to Schroeder. Schroeder looks back inside. Again, she faces up, looks outside to Taco. Little penetration, and this time her shot is blocked. Ball goes out of bounds. Ariana Bickley right there in the face of Emma Taco. Cougar ball, 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball's thrown into Comer, knocks it out to Taco, secures it. And looking for a screen from Agee. Switch off Dunham now covering her. Gets the ball to Schroeder. Up, it's long, it's over the top of the backboard. Hits the support and out of bounds. So 2:24 left to go in the half. Seahawks leading by 10 at 25-15. And of course, working on the outside. 3-point attempt from the corner from Kennedy. Secured by Bickley. Kicked back out to Kennedy. This time it's given to Kerr. Kerr kicks it to Kennedy. Cuts to the basket. Gets it back. Knocked away by Comer. She's called for the foul. It's the 9th foul on the Cougars of the half. And it's going to send Cameron Kerr to the line for 2 shots, or for 1-1. She makes the first, so it will be 2 shots.
First one good for Kerr.
Hargrove now will come back into the game at the next whistle. Kerr's second one is good.
Kerr, 2 for 2. Checking in for her, 41.
And she will sit down. Again, more pressure by the Seahawks. Schroeder has it, takes it. Ball's knocked away. Schroeder dives on it. And now we're going to have a jump ball. Ball flipped into Agee. Agee takes it up strong, overshoots it. Hargrove with the rebound, and she's fouled.
Plymouth Cougs number 3.
They're actually going to call that a jump ball. Harrison back in now for Schroeder. Anacortes ball on the alternating possessions. Minute 37 left to go in the half. Cougs trailing by 12. Kennedy looks low for Hargrove. Not there, knocked away. Secured by Agee out to Taco. Taco now in transition. Turns her back, starts to back down. Agee at the high post, gets away with a push-off. Ball's loose, and now it's a jump ball, and that's going to be Cougar ball on possession. So Agee looking to clear some space, got a nice forearm in there. No call. Now into the game is number 14, Chloe Borland, and sitting down will be Brianne Morgenthaler. Ball comes into Raymond. She dribbles from one side to the other, turns around looking for a shot. Finds one, misses it. Agee with the rebound, puts it back up. She misses it. And Hargrove with the rebound, and she's going to go to the line now. Fouls on Ellie Agee. And this would be the 10th team foul on the Cougars. So it's going to be 2 shots. The first one is off. So under a minute to go, 58.8 seconds to go. Seahawks lead 27-15. Second one is up and in, 28-15 now. Harrison comes back, looking for Agee, knocked away. Hargrove has it, throws ahead to Kennedy, chases it down, misses the lay-in. Rebounded by Anacortes, gets to Hargrove. Now rebounded again by Borland of Anacortes. Now here come the Cougars on the run. Mandy Harrison takes it to the basket, tries to dump it to Raymond. Not there. Secured by Anacortes, thrown underneath to Kennedy. Harrison's right there, and it's going to be a jump ball. Should be Anacortes ball. The Cougars just got the last possession, but they're going to reset it, give it to the Cougars. Ball's into Comer. Little drop step. It's not there. Rebounded by Dunham. And here comes Anacortes. 24 seconds left to go. They'll probably play for one shot. No, they won't, as that's a wide open three from the senior, Ariana Bickley. And it's good. And now the Seahawks have doubled up the Cougars at 30-15. Lob into AG. Knocked away by Hargrove. Taco gets it back. And she is fouled. 5.8 seconds left to go in the half. Chloe Borland with the foul. At halftime, we're going to come to you. We're going to have Steve Jensen. We're going to talk a little bit about the first half. Taco's first shot is good. Second shot up by Taco is long. Comer with the rebound. Kicks it to Taco. 2 seconds left. 1 second left. It gets up and off by Raymond. And it's off the front rim. And Anacortes leads 30-16. And that's the end of the first half. As I said, we're going to be joined at halftime by Cougar extraordinaire Steve Jensen to talk about the first half of the game. So, Steve, general impressions of the first half?
Well, down 16-30. If we can take care of the basketball, I think we're, too many turnovers early. They switched to a 2-3 zone. We did in the second quarter, and that, I think, helped us. Control the boards. Don't give them second chance shots, and I think we'll be fine.
So, started off, we're playing very even, 9-9 tie with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Since then, we've got Anacortes on a 21-7 run. What do you think was the key to that those opportunities?
Well, Anacortes just plays strictly man-to-man defense. They get in ya, and we're just continuing to turn the ball over, and then that's creating transition points for Anacortes.
So the tempo of the game very early seemed to favor the Cougars, but Anacortes got out, and I'm sure they've got probably 10 or 12 points in transition. So you're saying that the Cougars, if they take care of the basketball, they can eliminate some of those easy opportunities.
Correct. Yes, we're giving Anacortes, we're handing the ball to them, and they turn around and go on a fast break, and if they miss it, they're not in good position to get a rebound, so they're putting it back in.
So offensively, the Cougars have yet to really find their stride tonight. 16 points, probably half of them are from the free throw line. We've got a couple of jump shots. Harrison has one, Taco has one. They seem to be really intent on taking the ball to the basket. What can they do to loosen up this Anacortes defense, which has really been constricting?
Yeah, I think Taco's got to shoot more. I think, she's our go-to person. Even though she's a freshman, I still think she might be a little bit nervous. But once she gets going, I think she's the motor that runs the car out here for the Cougs. And if she can, they can set up some plays to get her open, hit some threes, they'll open up the offense. But right now, it's not a real good flow for the Cougars. So hopefully they can change that in the second half.
I also think that one of the things that's really hurt the Cougars has been Anacortes' pressure. It hasn't been overpowering in terms of stealing the ball and forcing a lot of double teams, but it just seems like the Cougars have had a hard time defeating that first dribbler or defender, and then when they get to front court, instead of taking advantage, oftentimes they're turning their back or they're throwing the ball backwards. So how do you think they need to attack this full court pressure that Anacortes is really giving them a hard time with?
Well, I'd take your best player, and I think it's Taco, and I would set a high screen for her and just let her go hard to the hole, put your shooters in the corner, and if they collapse, because they're playing strictly man, if they collapse, dish it, and try to hit a three and get them to sag off. Right now, like you said, I don't think we've made an outside shot.
Harrison has a 19-footer. She's right on top of the line here from the left wing.
Yep, and that's
I think that's the only thing they made from the perimeter.
So they're just going to get in us and force us to turn the ball over. And I think if we set a high screen for Taco, have her go hard to the hole, they're going to have to help or else she's going to score, and that's going to open up the outside shots.
It seems like they're running a lot of 1-4 high stuff. They're trying to get the ball into the high post and swing it and then screen and cut. But they're not having a lot of success with the screening and cutting part. And we've seen Cummer several times with the ball at the elbow where she's been kicking to the weak side and then flashing down to the block. She's actually got it back a couple of times, but she's playing hot potato with it and just throwing it out right away. So how does Taco and Cummer fit into that strategy?
Yeah, I think, Cummer's doing a good job down low. She's got to look to score first, pass second. I think that's where her Achilles heel is right now. She's got to look to attack the hoop. And it will get Anna Cordes in foul trouble. You know, we had quite a few fouls the first half, and they don't have a huge bench. They haven't gone to it a lot, I don't believe, but get them in foul trouble and see what we can do.
Both teams had 16 fouls with 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Anna Cordes ends up shooting double bonus for most of the fourth quarter. Lakewood doesn't even shoot one-on-ones. They were fouled on shots, but they didn't even get to the line for one-on-ones.
Yep.
So that's an aggressiveness issue. That's it's just a taking the ball to the basket issue. There are a lot of pieces here for this Cougar team. They just haven't found their continuity yet.
Yep, and I like the way they're playing. They're playing hard. They're really young, and they're only going to get better as the year goes along. And I'm impressed. They're right here. A couple baskets here or there, and they're going to be right back in this thing.
So Cougars 1-0 tonight, having beat Marysville Pilchuck. The other night, Anna Cordes is 1-2 with losses to Stanwood and to LaConner, having beaten a Bellingham team. So we'll see what happens. We've got 4 minutes till the second half run. Thanks, Coach, for stopping by.
Thank you.
Nice. So we are back and ready to go. Thanks to Steve Jensen for joining us at halftime and talking about girls basketball, the game and strategy. Taco, Harrison, Krieger, Kummer, and Schroeder on the floor for the Cougars. Perkle, Hudson, Morgenthaler, Kennedy, and Kerr. And again, here's the pressure. Rosie Hudson with that first basket right away. And that's a 10-second count against the Cougars. Can't get the ball across the half line. So an easy basket and now a turnover starts the second half for the Cougars, who are trailing by 16 at 32-16. That's Morgenthaler to Kerr. Kerr to Kennedy, back to Morgenthaler. That's back to Kennedy. Hudson with a 2 right on the line. That shot's good, but she was standing right on the three-point line. Krieger gets the ball, gives it to Schroeder. Back to Krieger, shoots the 3. Front rims it, it's off. Taco chasing it, got it back. Krieger throws it back door to Schroeder, who lays it in, misses it. Kummer with the rebound, misses it. Tipped out by Schroeder. Taco to Harrison, back to Harrison. Misses the 3. Kummer overruns it. And here comes the Seahawks on the right again. That's Morgenthaler. And Harrison's called for the block.
Time.
So Travis Borst calls timeout, calls the referee over. Not sure what that was all about. Harrison's first foul. Now we're going back in. Not really sure what happened there. Ball goes in the middle to Hudson. A little pump fake, steps through, goes to the basket, and she is fouled. Fouls on Schroeder. So Hudson's going to shoot 2. That's Schroeder's third personal. Schroeder leaves the first one short. Second one is up, and it's short. But that ball is fought for by Kerr. Gets it, puts it back up, knocks that ball out of bounds. Now it's Cougar ball, 6:37 to go in the third quarter, just underway here in the second half. Anacortes leading by 18 at 34-16. Ball goes over the head of Schroeder. She's got Hudson with her. Kicks it out to Harrison, shoots a 3. Cash money for Miranda Harrison. Mandy with the jimmy, and it's a 3-pointer, and it's 34-19. Ball to Kennedy, drops it inside to Kerr, off a foot, gets it back, puts it up and in. Aaron Kennedy with the ball. Taco has it, turned around, gives the ball to Krieger, gets away with the travel, goes to the basket, and she is fouled. That foul's going to be on Riley Perkle, and it's going to send Krieger to the line for 2 shots.
Fouls on 22, Riley Perkle.
That's Perkle's second foul. 6:02 left to go in the third quarter. Krieger at the line, but she's been excellent so far this year. Second one is up, and it's good.
Yeah, Krieger 2 for 2.
Krieger with a couple of free throws now. Anacortes coming back, leading by 15, 36-21. Morgenthaler challenges it. Perkle gets it. Krieger with a nice block out on the weak side. Gets it to Harrison. Up to Taco. Now Taco challenges the middle of the floor. To Krieger at the high post. She goes to the basket, knocked away by Kennedy. And that was secured by Perkle. Up ahead to Hudson. Schroeder chases her down. Might have got her hand on it. And Harrison with the rebound and Hudson with the foul.
Fouls on 11. Rosie Hudson.
A little bit of frustration there by Rosie Hudson, having missed the lay-in or having it deflected by Schroeder's hustle back. That's Hudson's third foul, and it's the second foul on the Seahawks. Tucker now bringing it up, working hard against Merkenthaler. Gets into Harrison, who again, and Schroeder. Schroeder again has Hudson on her. Schroeder gets it to cover on the weak side. She puts it up, and it is off, but she is fouled.
22, Riley Perkle, third personal.
That's Riley Perkle's third foul. So Avalon Cummer will shoot for the Cougars, trailing by 15, 36-21. Her first one is up, and it's off the back rim. Second one is up, and it's short as well. And that is taken down by Perkle. Here comes Kennedy on the run. Gets the ball to Mergenthaler. Little miscommunication between Kerr and Mergenthaler, and the ball goes in between them and goes out of bounds. This time, Mergenthaler is a little too physical with Taco, and that's going to be her third foul. And now we've got some Anacortes players into foul trouble. And as Coach Jensen said at the half, he's not sure how deep this Anacortes team is. That's going to be an illegal screen against Cummer as she erases Cameron Kerr.
30 out on Cummer. Third personal foul.
That's third personal on Cummer. We are only 3 minutes into the third quarter, and we've already had 7 fouls called. Anacortes again with a 15-point lead. Kennedy dribbles off her foot, hands it off to Merkenthaler, who flies to the basket. And Schroeder with the rebound out to Krieger. Krieger coming up, looks for Cummer running the floor, and Cummer lays it in. Great pass by Krieger. Cummer running the floor, lays it in. Cougars now trail 36-23, down by 13. Just 3 minutes gone here in the third quarter of play. Hudson with the pump fake, misses short. Kennedy with the rebound, throws it up, misses it. Kerr and Krieger fight for it. Harrison has it, bringing it up, hits Schroeder. Schroeder goes to the basket, and she is fouled. Mergenthaler tried to get position, but she was just late, and the referee calls a blocking foul.
Fouls on 15, Reese Mergenthaler, fourth personal foul.
And that's 4 fouls on Mergenthaler. That could be a big problem for Anacortes. Schroeder to the line, she makes her first. Krieger and Harrison coming out. Jones and Smith are into the game.
25, Elena Jones.
Schroeder with the second, and it's off, but Cummer with the rebound. She kicks it out to Schroeder, who then turns and spins and throws one up, and she's fouled again. There's a bailout call by the official, as he calls it on Aaron Kennedy. That's going to be the 16th foul on Anacortes this half. One more foul, the Cougars will be shooting in the bonus. And there's still 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Schroeder misses the first. Had a chance to cut the lead to 10, but now she can only cut it to 11. Megan Omlin ready to check in for Schroeder. If she makes this shot, she will, and she does. And Megan Omlin's into the game.
Check it in for her 54, Megan Omlin.
So 36-25 now, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lots of time left. Cougars trail by 11. And the court is starting to have some serious foul trouble. Kennedy hits Bickley on the weak side, and she shoots and misses. Taco on the run, gets it into Jones, takes it to the basket. Kerr straight up. No call. Bickley to Kennedy. Kennedy throws it off Taco's leg. Goes out of bounds. And now we're going to have Hargrove back into the game. And Chloe Borland. Coach Nate Dunham is very unhappy on that last no call on Jones when she was scrambling for the rebound with Kerr. We'll see if his demonstrative behavior helps or hurts his cause. Jones knocks it away, gets it to Omlin. Omlin with an opening, doesn't take advantage of it, throws it on bounce pass into Comer. Comer gets whacked in the mouth, but the ball is loose. Hudson has it, knocks it to herself. Now here she comes on the drive, kicks it out to Brickley, throws it into Hargrove. Comer's back defensively. Back to Hudson, to Borland. And Borland hits a little jump shot. 38-25 now, 2:43 to go in the third quarter. Pass into Jones. Jones faces up, gets it back to Taco. Throws the ball inside to Comer. Comer looks weak side to Omlin. Omlin with a pump fake goes back to Comer. This time she does shoot it, gets fouled. And that ball is called on Aaliyah Hargrove. And that is going to be the 17th foul on the Seahawks. Coach Nate Dunham asking the officials to watch 3 in the key. Comer was in there for a while, but she was working to get a shot, and they usually don't call that when a player is working to get a shot unless they're getting a distinct advantage. Crystal Raymond now back into the game for Emma Taco. Comer again, misses the second one. Hargrove with the rebound. And here comes Bickley. Hudson with the skip pass to Borland, throws it inside to Bickley. Bickley throws it out, and no one is there, so it goes out of bounds. It's Cougar ball.
50, Ellie Aggie.
Quick conference by the referee to confirm that there was not a touch off a Cougar defender. And the Cougars will bring the ball in with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter, still trailing by 13. Raymond pulls for 3. It's off. Agee's out into the game, goes for the rebound, misses it. And now there's a scramble for the loose ball. And it's going to be Cougar ball on the alternating possession. Raymond brings it into Smith. That's Omlin. Omlin to Raymond. And the foul is going to be on Hudson. Raymond's going to go to the line for a one-on-one.
Rosie Hudson, fourth personal foul.
So Hudson's fourth foul. Now Brianna Morgenthaler will come into the game.
Two-line shooting 14, Crystal Raymond.
Crystal Raymond puts the first one up, and it's off. Agee's in there battling, but it's off her, and it's out of bounds for the Seahawks. Agee's a little slow getting up, and she's going to limp off. Looks like she might have gotten a twisted knee or a Charlie horse. Not going to speculate. There's trainer Brandon Stott right on it, coming over to talk to her. She is in obvious pain. Bickley forces it inside to Kerr, gets to be able to recover it, throws it up. Hargrove's there, recovered by Morgenthaler, and she goes up, she shoots, and she's fouled. Fouls on Crystal Raymond.
at 14, Crystal Raven.
And that is the 4th team foul on the Cougars. And Morgenthaler to the line. She misses the first. Anacortes has been leading by 13, 38-25 for quite a while now as both teams are in an extended scoring drought. Second shot is up and it's good. No press this time for Anacortes. Omlin with the ball. Crosses over, tries to get the ball into Jones. Kerr gets away with the reach, throws it into Kerr, guarded by Hargrove. Out to Smith, shoots it, misses it, and the ball rolls out of bounds. Anacortes ball. Team rebound, 1:12 left to go in the third quarter as they lead here by 14. Morgenthaler hits Hargrove. Skipping to Kerr, under the short corner to Bickley. Misses little Jimmy. Kerr follows and has it tip in. Cameron Kerr with the offensive rebound and follow-up. 41-25 now, less than a minute to go. Lena Jones to Omlin. Into Kerr, into Comer, to Raymond. Raymond looking for a way to penetrate, spins. She puts it up, airballs it. Kerr knocks it down, but right to Morgenthaler. Being chased around by 4 Cougars, but they get the ball out. And the ball gets to Chloe Borland, who hits Hargrove running the floor. 15 seconds left to go, 45-23 now. Anacortes on a little bit of a run. Jones looks backdoor for Raymond, throws it out of bounds. And with 7.4 seconds left to go in the quarter, Anacortes has an 18-point lead. Going to make a few changes. Kerr is out. Bickley is out. As Dunham. And Kennedy go back in. Kennedy shoots the 3 at the buzzer, and it rattles out. Hargrove with the rebound, but can't get the shot off before the end of the quarter. So the end of the third quarter sees a scoring spurt by Anacortes. So they run out to an 18-point lead. 60-second break. We'll be back in 45 for the fourth quarter run. Anacortes 43, Lakewood 25. So we break the huddle here, ready for the fourth quarter run. Seahawks leading by 18. It's going to be Cougar ball once again on the alternating possessions. On the floor for the Cougars, Smith, Taco, Harrison, Schroeder, and Krieger. Taco backs in, this time her pocket's picked by Morgenthaler. Kicks it out to Kennedy, looks to drive. And that ball was given to Borland, who, in an effort to get a better angle to pass to Hargrove, traveled. Coach Nate Dunham is saying, settle down, we've got an 18-point lead. But here we see a little more pressure by the Seahawks. Casey Smith bringing it up, hits Schroeder at the high post. Kicks the ball to Taco, gets a screen from Schroeder, knocked down by Morgenthaler. Out in the corner to Harrison, shoots the three. It's back, rims it over the backboard. So just underway here in the fourth quarter. Hargrove now in the deep corner, looks for a cutter, hits her. Cougars collapse, knock the ball away. Schroeder and Hargrove come up with a jump ball. This should be Anacortes ball this time. And indeed it is. Talker with the steal off the inbounds, little stutter step. Chased by Hargrove, gives it up to Schroeder. Puts a three up, front rims it. And now we got a foul called underneath on the boards. It's on Natalie Krieger. Not quite sure what the call was there. She was just going for a rebound hard, but she's called for the foul. It's her first of the game. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Anacortes working the ball around the perimeter, passing and cutting. As Kennedy skips it to Morgenthaler for the three. With the offensive rebound by Borland, she misses, rebounded by Schroeder. Out to Krieger. Krieger to Smith. Smith for three, and it's good. Smith makes it 43-28, 15-point lead, and Coach Chris Walster calls timeout. 60-second full timeout. We'll be back in 45. So first whistle coming out, and it's going to be Seahawk ball after the Smith three. 6:30 left to go in the contest. Anacortes leading by 15. Cougars drop back into their 2-3 zone. Smith, Taco, Schroeder, Harrison, and Krieger back on the floor just as they left. That's Morgenthaler and Bolin and Dorman, Hargrove, and Kennedy for Anacortes. Casey Smith takes the ball to the basket. It's taken from her by Kennedy. She jabs it back and fouls. Frustration foul by Smith, trying to steal the ball back. That's going to be the sixth foul on the Cougars. Be 1-1.
Personal foul.
That's Smith's fourth personal foul. And now Cameron Kerr is going to come back into the game for Brianne Morgenthaler. That's Dorman now. Looking to swing. They're looking for Kerr inside, guarded by Krieger, and they're calling Krieger for the reach. That's going to put Kerr on the line for 1-1.
That's on 13, Krieger. The line shooting Cameron Kerr.
First one up is off, and Mandy Harrison gets the rebound. Knocked away by Kerr. Gets it out to Kennedy. So a missed opportunity there for the Cougs. Getting the one-on-one front end missed. Having the rebound in their hand and not being able to secure it. That's Kerr with the little jumper. And it's good. 45-28 now. Give them to Casey Smith. Beats Hargrove. Air ball. Kerr with the rebound. And here comes Kennedy on the attack. Gets the ball into the corner to Borland. Throws it out to Dunham, but Dunham is unable to catch it, and it's knocked out of bounds off the Cougars for the Seahawk ball. 5:17 left to go in the game. Ball comes into Kennedy, who's going to trigger the offense. Borland with it, floats it into Kerr. Nice catch by Kerr, gets it to Dorman. She puts it up, misses it. Dunham misses it. Schroeder with the rebound, now dribbling. Taco with a nice move on the wing with a little scooper, misses the scooper. Kerr they can't control the rebound. Krieger gets it back to Taco. And she misses. And now it's a timeout by Anacortes. 4:46 left to go in the game. Anacortes, Nate Dunham has seen enough, wants the tempo to slow, wants his team to be a little more under control. And now into the game will be Elena Jones for the Cougars. It's a 60-second full timeout. We'll be back in 45. So second whistle, and the Seahawks are on the floor ready to put the ball in play. Cougars now coming onto the court. No other delay of game whistles have happened. Cougars pick up full court now with Omlid and Harrison. Kennedy goes by Omlid to the basket, blocked by Krieger. Jones gets it. Long pass out to Harrison, and she lays it in as the referee stumbles.
Andy Harrison.
The referee appears to be okay, more embarrassed than anything else. And now Aaron Kennedy on the drive. Harrison with the steal. 1 on 3, no one really running with her. 2 on 3 now. Taco joins her. Into Krieger at the free throw line. Krieger looks to give it to Omlid, but she's fouled. And Krieger's going to go to the line for 1 and 1.
15. Reese Morgenthaler, that was her fifth personal foul.
Fifth foul called that time on Reese Morgenthaler, and so she'll come out. Back into the game is Rosie Hudson and Riley Perkle. Out will be Micaiah Dunham, and of course the fouled out Morgenthaler. Krieger to the line now for 1 and 1. And she makes the first. 45-31. Anacortes leading. 4 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the contest. Second one is short, barely grazes the rim. Referee says it doesn't graze the rim. And he gives that ball to Anacortes. And into the game now for the Cougars is Olivia Graham, and Natalie Krieger will sit down. Cougars now put pressure on, get the ball to Kerr, guarded by Jones. Senior versus Jones with the block. Throws it out to Harrison. Harrison with the lay-in misses. Hargrove with the rebound. Now it's back to Kerr. And Kerr puts it up. She misses the lay-in. Graham with the rebound. Now we're coming back this way. Throws the ball to Taco, but Kerr hustling back this time. Knocks it away. Kerr didn't hustle back on defense. When the steal happened, she was in front of everybody. She turned around and missed the lay-in. So 45-31, 3:43 here to go in the contest. Ball comes into Graham. Rosie Hudson steals the ball, going to the basket. Taco trailing, and she lays it in.
Rosie Hudson.
Ball thrown to Graham. Now looking in the low post for Jones. She had a little drop step. She turns and shoots it, misses it, gets it back. Looks weak side to Omelet. Omelet puts it up. She hits the back rim. Not good. Kerr's boxing out. And Jones was going very quickly for the rebound. And Elena Jones, and Jones is called for the foul as Kerr was boxing her out and got a little too physical.
Cameron Kerr will be shooting.
And then Jones must have said something to the official after the play as she was given a technical foul. So Kerr is going to shoot the 1-and-1. You shoot them in the order that the plays occurred. So you're going to shoot the 1-and-1, and then they'll be shooting the technical foul. So first one is up and good. 48-31, 3:13 to go.
First one good for Kerr.
And she misses the second. So now they're going to shoot the tee. And the coach can choose anyone he wants to shoot the tee. He's just going to let Kerr stay on the line and shoot two more. And again, she makes the first one. And she makes the second. So Kerr gets 3 out of 4, runs the Seahawk lead to 19 as they now lead 50-31 with 3:13 left to go in the game. And Malia Schroeder now comes into the game for Elena Jones. Ball goes into Kerr. She goes right by Omelet and Schroeder. And lays it in. 52-31 now, 21-point lead for the Seahawks. Omelet gets it, hits a cutting Schroeder, and she's fouled by Kerr.
Fouls on 21, Cameron Kerr, third personal foul.
That's Kerr's third personal. Schroeder's going to shoot 2. And now into the game is Krieger for Graham and Borland for Hargrove. And the second one misses everything.
The Kicks 24.
Casey Smith now coming back into the game for Schroeder. So it's Krieger, Schroeder, Omelet, Harrison, and Taco. Anna Cordes calls a 30-second timeout. 2:56 left to go in the contest. It's 52-31. Anna Cordes lead. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 20. Anacortes ball with the lead, up by 21. And it's a run out over the head of Smith to Kerr. Krieger back. She gets the ball to Perkle. And now Anacortes will run it around. No, dribble drive. And that time Borland takes it right into Natalie Krieger and shoots it. Really had no business going in there. She didn't have a really good shot. Krieger's fouls her. But that's the classic bailout call, as she had nowhere to go. Just run into somebody, throw it up, and try to get to the free throw line. Borland misses the first. And she misses the second. And sometimes there is justice as she misses both those free throws. Kerr to the base, to the basket, misses, gets her own rebound. Harrison knocks it away. Loose scramble for the ball, comes away by Taco. Harrison off the screen, shoots and airballs it. Krieger is able to save it to Taco. Great hustle by Krieger, still 10 on the shot clock. Omelet gets the screen. Casey Smith squares up. She shoots a three off the front rim. Harrison runs it down, knocks it away. Krieger gets it. Krieger and Perkle are starting a little skirmish down there. Omelet gets it. She goes for the reverse. No contact, no call. And Anacortes gets the ball under 2 minutes now left to go in the contest. Kennedy on the drive, stops, pops, and it's off. But Kerr's there with the rebound. She misses the lane, gets it back, misses it again. This time Kennedy's in there, and it's a jump ball. Now into the game is Aaliyah Hine, and out is Megan Omelet. And Chris Walster is going to call another timeout. So with 1:40 to go, Walster calls a 60-second timeout. Cougars trail 52-31, and we'll be back in 45. .140 left to go. Cougars trail 52-31. The Cougars were tied even at 9 before Anacortes ran out to a 16-point lead at the half. And then the Cougars have pretty much held their own in the second half. They've only been outscored by 5 points so far in the second half by the Seahawks. Unfortunately, the hole was just a little too deep, down 16 as they are now down by 21. Smith with the ball in the right corner. Looks inside for Hine, and it's off of Hine and out of bounds, but it's going to be Cougar ball. 1:21 to go, 11 on the shot clock. Krieger triggers it in, knocked back at her, lets the ball smartly drop. And now sub for Anacortes. Ariana Bickley is back into the game, and Rosie Hudson is coming out. Ball triggered in, Krieger to Harrison, steps in now into the post, kicks it to Taco on the weak side, drives, kicks to Harrison, who drives, cut off on the baseline. 1 second on the shot clock, and now the clock expires. It's a shot clock violation. 1:10 left to go in the game. Cougars trail by 21. So Seahawks bringing the ball up. It's Morgenthaler. Passes, cuts, looks to the basket, kicks it out. Now they swing it around. There's Bickley going to the basket, throws it off the feet of Dunham, but recovered by Morgenthaler. To Dunham in the corner, out to Bickley, 8 seconds to shoot. That'll be Perkle, and she misses everything, goes out of bounds, so 38.7 seconds left to go. Cougars trail 21, 52-31. Smith with a long Jimmy, and it's off. Krieger touches it, almost gets it. It's to Perkle, throws it in the front court, secured by Bickley. Shoots an 18-footer, and it's good. Standing right on the three-point line, so it's only a 2, 54-31, 10 seconds left to go. Harrison's going to throw one up off the front rim, and the clock will expire, and the ball game is over. So the Cougars battled tough tonight, but just a little bit too much Seahawk offense for them, and just a few too many turnovers, and they go down to defeat, evening their record at 1-1. Cougars have shown a lot of talent and a lot of physical play, but tonight just a little too much offense by the Seahawks, who think they're going to be a pretty good team before this year is out. So thanks to Baldeep Singh on the backside, J.R. Heisley, my main man on the camera, Laurel Leach on the front side. I'm Dale Leach. Thanks for being here tonight on the live stream. Have a good night, everybody.